Excuse me. Alright guys, tonight we're back on some Dead Space. We're gonna try to finish the last chapter. It's our last chance to do anything that's on the ship. We're probably not gonna go back and do all like the little uh, like secret rooms and stuff. We're just gonna play through, get the campaign done, and then um, I'd like to at least stream for 2 hours. So however long that takes us to do, the remainder of the time we will be playing probably Dead by Daylight. There's some challenges I wanted to finish up there, but yeah, we're not gonna do Reach for Halo, just so you guys are aware. We'll do that off stream tomorrow. I'll be taking tomorrow and Saturday off, so I'll have a little bit of time throughout the day to just record stuff for YouTube's sake. But um, I wanted to get Dead Space finished up just because it's so close to being done, so we could start on Dead Space 2 on Monday. We'll start on Monday with Dead Space 2. For those of you guys that, excuse me, for those of you guys that have been following along since the beginning, we're doing a campaign series of like multiple games, and I've been uploading the video footage to my new YouTube channel, Hoosier Marine Mac Gaming. For those of you guys on Twitch, and then if you guys are interested on YouTube, you guys could check out my Twitch. We're live most days, 7 p.m. At Hoosier Marine Mac. Right now, we're just kind of playing a little bit of everything. I'm not really a dedicated game streamer. I kind of do variety stuff, so we're going to be jumping around from different titles here and there. But for now, we're doing Dead Space. Then we're going to wrap up Reach off stream, so it'll be basically a YouTube exclusive. And then after that, we'll move on to Halo CE, Combat Evolved, and then we'll move on to Dead Space 2. So that's a little bit of a rundown. Since we're at the final chapter of Dead Space, I figured I'd give a little synopsis of, or like a summary of what's going on. And yeah, I'm also stalling, letting the game load up, and then we'll just jump into it. Hopefully everybody's day is going well. We did play some Hell Let Loose yesterday and had some fun, so if you guys ever want to see us do some multiplayer stuff from YouTube, try to catch us live, and you can see all the stuff that we're doing off the channel. I haven't been uploading as many Hell Let Loose gameplay footages or videos to the channel, but I'll start doing that sooner. The more I play multiplayer, the more I'll do it, but we've just been doing a campaign thing lately, so we haven't really gotten around to like getting a lot of video footage for the channel yet, but yeah, that's something we've been doing in our free time. So if you guys want to catch that, try to jump on Twitch and catch us live. I'm not streaming on YouTube yet. I haven't made that decision yet, but for now, all live stuff will be through Twitch. So yeah. Anyway, game's back up, so we'll just jump into it. Hopefully. Wait one. All right. Let's try that again. There we go. We left off of previous chapter. We found the marker, and then loaded the marker onto the executive shuttle that we discovered. We killed the hunter. Dr. Mercer was killed by the Leviathan in the process. And now we're gathering all the survivors that we've been in contact with, and we're getting ready to get off the Ishimura. I would think it's fair to assume that there's plenty of other survivors that are left on the ship, hiding around and just trying to survive, but they're gonna get abandoned and left behind, ultimately. So yeah, we're looking at whatever we come off the Ishimura with is basically the sole surviving members of the crew and or rescue teams, and whoever was associated or affiliated with the Ishimura at any point in time, like they're the last survivors. That's essentially the sentiment that we're going to be getting here. But yeah, that's kind of catching you guys up where we're at. We still have to make our way to the cargo hold or the cargo bay, so that's where we're heading now, and then ultimately onto the final act. Alright. Hopefully I don't crash at all. This game's crashed 4 times for me now. It's, I'd like to think it's because of the engine more than it is my computer.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated. Quarantine lifted.
I really don't like that every so often my NVIDIA overlay will pop up. Almost like it wasn't working before and then all of a sudden it is. Alright, here we go, main hangar bay.
Mr. Clark, your colleague's safely on board.
My name is Kendra Daniels. Stand by, Isaac. He's bringing the shuttle in now.
Kepler right there. I forgot the name of this footage. One that we came in on.
Isaac, we can't run the automated loading controls. Must be the damage to the ship.
We're losing time. The hive mind is down there.
Kind, relax. I'll turn off the gravity in the hangar, then I can load the marker by hand.
All right. No, don't worry, Amelia. They understand.
Jesus.
He's talking to somebody that's not there. He's basically under the influence of the marker. To the point where he's got like a psychosis going on. That's what happens to all the people that are affected by the marker. Even Isaac's been hearing it. Like all those whispers you'll hear randomly, like it's because the marker's talking to him. He's been busy this whole time and he's had his mind occupied, so he hasn't had time to really listen to the voices. That's why it hasn't really affected Isaac as much. Still does, but it hasn't to the degree where he's like capable of distinguishing what's going on around him. No. Right? That's not the one. I can't remember what I have to do. Oh, it's right here. Notice how like my screen kind of got more blurry? It's because I'm closer to the marker. I think there's even an Easter egg where if you change your cosmetic, like there's different skins for our Isaac that you could put on. And depending on what skin you're wearing, it'll interact with the marker at different cutscenes in different ways. Like, the character will like physically move around and do some stuff or say things. Kinda cool. Nice that there's like little eggs like that too. Like, I've been talking shit a lot about like the Unreal Engine bugs and stuff that have been going on, but like as a whole, I still like really enjoy this game, and it's a really good game. I highly recommend going out and buying it, or at the very least playing it. It's worth it. I would say I wouldn't spend like $60 on it, but I guess $60 would be fair actually. If you plan on playing it a lot, if it's like a one and done kind of deal, obviously don't spend that kind of money. But if you're a fan of the series, you have the original games. you won't be disappointed with this. You'll get annoyed at a few moments, but overall, like, I think the positives you gain outweigh the negatives you lose out of the situation. I have to take this sucker. Oh, I tabbed out by accident, sorry. Hold up, what was that? How did I do that? No, that was my window key. How the hell did I do that? X. Dude, the whole campaign I was wondering how I go about getting a waypoint. Okay, I found it now. I just gotta push X, and it goes to whatever my waypoint is. Son of a bitch. And like the necromorphs, they turn red because they're getting a boost or something from being so close to the marker. Like that little baby thing was bright red.
There it is. The marker.
The safeties are still on. I need to restore gravity before we can load it.
Hurry.
Exiting zero gravity.
It's on board. Come, quickly.
Go open the hatch for him.
Nicole, is she here?
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't trust him with the marker.
Kendra, what are you doing?
What my department sent me here to do. Even if the Valor couldn't help me out like I wanted.
Department? Who are you?
I work for EarthGov, cleaning up a very, very old mess. I told you and Hammond that Aegis 7 was off limits. The planet was one big government experiment. The marker, this divine artifact, it was built by human hands.
That's impossible. It's an alien world. The miners dug up the fucking thing.
After it was planted here a few hundred years ago. Even Kai didn't pick up on that. They found the first marker in some crater on Earth. That one. That was real. Alien. Enough to inspire unitology. Our people studied it and reverse engineered this red marker. But they needed somewhere to test it.
Aegis 7.
You've seen the result. The stuff of nightmares. I thought the old reports were just hysteria. Until I saw what I saw. They sealed off the whole system, buried the records nice and clean. Until CEC got greedy. Those idiots tore Aegis 7 apart and woke up with the old research team left behind.
So EarthGov sent you to sweep it all under the rug. Damn it, we have to return the marker. If anyone else stumbles across Aegis 7...
It was disappeared once. We can do it again. I've seen how the marker fucks with your head. It must be contained. For what it's worth, we made a great team. You'll find another way off the Ishimura. I mean, you're one hell of an engineer.
Your experiment's gonna kill us all! Daniels!
I'm confused as to why why she was being so secretive. Like, if her endgame was the same as Isaac's, that'd have been
all for
a
nothing.
reason to work together. This guy, like, he wanted to return the market too, so he was kind of on the same page.
Isaac, come in. It's Nicole.
Where are you?
In the flight control room. Please, you have to come up here now. There's still a way out for us, but we don't have much time.
My control's over there.
Clearance confirmed.
Bud.
Danger. Containment fields approaching maximum capacity.
There you are.
Thank God you're here. The ship's coming apart. I saw what you've been through. Your investigation, Mercer. What happened with us?
We don't have to talk about it.
I need you to know I'm sorry about everything.
It's okay, Isaac. You know I forgive you. I love you.
Well, good, but
There's still hope. You can recall the shuttle and remote pilot it from here. Bring back the marker and we can return it to Aegis 7. You can make us whole again.
I just want to make things right.
Then let's do it together.
Yeah, that chick wanted to be all like monologue-y and villainy. Now she's getting called back.
Recalling shuttle USG
Don't like this.
09. Prepping remote docking procedures.
Damn it, Isaac! You don't know what you're doing!
I know. I'm finally doing the smart thing.
You fucking kidding me? Shit!
Warning. Escape pod launch detected from shuttle USG 09.
Escape pod. Damn! We lost her.
It doesn't matter. She can't escape her fate. But who can? Here it comes. Isaac?
No. Ishimura's finished. If we get on that shuttle, there's no going back.
Leave no regrets. Go. I'll reprogram the shuttle with our flight path to Aegis 7 and join you on board.
Don't leave me waiting.
Never again.
Pilot the shuttle to Aegis 7. Yeah, we're not doing any of the extra, like, there's like rooms that I missed along the way, or I just now got access to. Not gonna worry about it. We're just pushing on, like I stated before. This is like the no shit moment where you don't get a chance to come back to the Ishimura. So if you have some stuff to take care of for like achievements or collectibles or whatever the case, now is the last moment that you have a chance to get those items and get those achievements. Or you have to play the game again, essentially, or load to a previous save point. Like I said, once you get on that ship, you're going back. Just keep that in mind for those of you guys going after trophies, achievements, collectibles, all the crap. Alright, see you, kind. And it'll also remind you, like what I just said, we're about to leave the Ishimura and will not be able to return. Can you please?
I never doubted you, Isaac. I knew you'd come back for me.
Are you ready?
Yes. We're together again. Nothing can stop us now. This isn't how I imagined saying goodbye to the Ishimura. Steady.
I'm good.
Are you afraid, Isaac?
No. With you, I can handle anything.
One more ride together, then. This all began in the core of the planet.
Daniel said EarthGov built the marker. Some experiment they abandoned hundreds of years ago.
Damn, the guy just blacks
If you're not
out.
ready, the miracle must be as terrifying as a nightmare. The planet is restless, hungry. It'll try to eat us alive. But we have the marker. We'll put things back the way they were. We will be whole again.
Load the marker. It's the dig site. On planet Aegis 7.
Isaac, now's our chance.
Nicole?
You can upload the marker from the console. Come on.
Before I do that, I'm gonna grab some items here. Kind of reminds me of the first like Doom movie, like the Rock Johnson or whatever his name is. Same kind of vibe. Where do I have to go? Let's go to her. What's that about?
Look. A light in the sky.
The gravity tethers on the Ishimura are feeling it. The tectonic load. We don't have long before all that rock falls. How do we do this?
We return the marker to its pedestal. The loading track leads directly to the excavation site. It'll work. The hive mind will obey. We'll be whole again. And you and I can be together.
That's crazy. Our countdown to get this done,
Come on.
like if
we
it was
need to
like
hurry.
realistic, would be for whenever the Ishimura fails, because like the tethers that are linking it, keeping it up in the sky. Once those fail, that giant mass is going to be coming back down to this planet. This is like, it's a lot of fucking land here that's gone. That's all up there. Gonna be good. Oh, we had Utologists down here too. Forgot about that.
The marker signal changes us, recombines us. But there's a dead space in that signal. Around the marker itself, the eye of the storm. They can't stay in it for long.
I've seen it. With this pedestal. Why there?
It amplifies. The marker's pulse will be felt across the planet. The dead will sleep, and the living will see what can't be forgotten.
We're not reading text, we're just skimming through and going on. If you guys care to read the text, pause the video and read it on your own.
This is Sergeant Bram Newman. PSEC evacuation report. The shuttle's gone. Took off and then crashed right back down into the bay. Took a whole crowd with it. Must be 100 people dead. We've lost the rest of the shuttles. God help us. There's no way out. Anyone hearing this, do not land. I repeat, do not land on Aegis 7. Fuck the Ishimura. They left us to die.
How I get in there. Control wise. Yeah, unlocks later. I don't know. We're moving on.
Warning. Unknown biohazard detected. Quarantine in progress.
I missed that thing every time I shot at it? I think I did.
Lifting quarantine.
Do you miss them, Isaac?
The Kellian team? Yeah.
And your parents? Your mother was
Alien.
unitologist.
That's the name of the ship.
She believed.
She believed so much it killed her. Is this what she would have wanted?
If she did, would that make this easier?
Maybe it's a good thing I'll never know.
So I was wrong. It's not the Kepler, it was the Kellian. It started with a K. I don't know why I thought Kepler. The name of the ship that Isaac and the CDC crew came in with. That's what I'm referring to back earlier when I stated it. Right. Does Mark move any faster? Go through here first, and it's in here. I think zone 22B. Save it just in case. You never know when you're going to crash. I want to have to do anything again that's too far behind. Hopefully, I don't crash, but if I do, bring saves to my nearest point, rather than like a whole
there's
like
no
chapter
power in
behind.
this section. The marker won't move. We're losing time.
It's okay. Hit test connection. What's it say?
Power failure detected. Tether generator. Gravity control.
One of the ground side gravity tethers. Maybe a busted power line. I'm on it.
Please hurry. We can't fail now.
Hey, Speed. Thanks for the follow, man.
Logging security card.
That one had 3 nodes in it.
Now entering tether control. Cross-contamination field engaged. Warning, main power interrupted. Tether generators are offline. To east generator. Power restored to central generator.
Alright, I'm gonna have to take the elevator, power node, less generator.
Emergency elevator offline. Notifying maintenance. Power restored to west generator. Power restored to tether generators. Ready for restart. Restarting tether. Now entering zero gravity.
Janet Isaac, power is slowing again. Come back to the marker quickly. The excavation site's just up ahead. Make us whole.
Exiting zero gravity.
Like the last area I have to get this thing through. Nope. Save it here. Every time I see a checkpoint or a save point, I gotta save because the game has a tendency to crash. I don't want that to happen this far along. Not seeing where I need to go. You know I gotta hit one of these tendrils, but I don't know where the hell the little node is at. Something was supposed to open up for me or something like that. No way. The lighting fucking hit this. It was right in front of me. It matched with everything else. marker to the pedestal.
You're almost there, Isaac. Get the marker to the pedestal. Hurry!
So I went over there, got that one. Do I go to the right now? Get this tendril here. Have to clear this lane for it, but I seem to find access to the next tendril spore or whatever you want to call it. Get in there. Oh, it's right fucking there. Underneath. Okay. Now that right side is opened up.
Isaac, the hive mind is coming. You have to make us whole.
Like how I pointed out before that they kind of make a lot of comparisons to Halo with the Flood. The Flood Grave Mine, and you have this as the Hive Mind for the Necromorphs. It's basically just a blight. They are parasite or contamination that just spreads rampantly, and I think it's very similar to the Flood in that way. We're calling it the Hive Mind. It's not very distant from the Grave Mind from Halo.
Now reunited with the pedestal.
I always believed in you.
Nicole.
whole again. We are whole.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released.
Oh,
Impact
all of it's
imminent.
fallen. Yeah, these are all just
All
blowing up.
personnel, evacuate immediately.
The tether locations.
Payload. I'll restart the tether. Buy us time.
No.
Spawn from the sky now.
Rerouting gravity tether controls.
Come on, come on.
Forget it, Isaac. There's no fixing this.
Let her go, Daniels.
Let who go? Can't you see how delusional you are?
We've got to go. The payload from the planet Crack is about to fall.
I gave you a chance to come around, Isaac. But if you still won't see it, I'll help you. One last time. Rig link override. This time, watch to the end.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing. Just had a talk. That's all this research was in the end. Not much, is it? Just had to make it listen when he begged for convergence. But I had a different prayer. It spoke. And then it listened. Make this stop, I said. Maybe it understood, but... I can't return what was taken. Why can't I see you again, Isaac? I loved you. I always loved you.
She's Elizabeth Cross, that scientist from hydroponics. You both saw what the marker wanted you to see. Jacob Temple for her, and Nicole for you. Jacob. No.
No, she can't be. What the hell did you do?
You did this to yourself. Nicole's been dead this whole time. You just couldn't handle it, could you? Because if she's gone, at least now it'll be in safe hands. The marker won't turn anyone else into its puppet. Give me the loader remote. No. It's over. We're whole again. For Christ's sake, I'm not going to ask again, Cross.
No! Enough people have died!
Then just do it. I've got nothing left to lose.
Cross!
It's better this way, Isaac. You'll never recover from what the marker's done to you. And when the tectonic load drops, all this will be buried. Just like Earth Ghost wanted.
Damn.
Warning. Seismic activity increasing. Evacuate to safe locations.
feel like that wasn't the best time to have that long video playing and all that discussion when there's a planet basically falling on top of you, or a moon.
The shuttle. I can still make it before she leaves.
My only thing is, though, this hive mind thing that they talk about, if it really wanted me to make it whole, it wouldn't have been sending necromorphs to attack me the entire time I've been playing. It would have been making them my allies or something. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I think that's how it should have gone. If it makes any sense, you know, if it has like a conscience of itself, like of its own, then it should have known that I'm its friend and I'm doing what it wants me to do. So it shouldn't try to kill me.
Last warning, Isaac. I mean it.
You didn't give the other bitch a warning at all. You just fucking shot her. Why are you warning me?
Isaac, please.
Why wouldn't you try to befriend her and try to save her?
Is all I got left!
plan it. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, into fucking outer orbit fast, dude. Beat the game only using the plasma cutter. Okay, so I'm glad I only used the plasma cutter. It made it worth it. I've never done that. So now it's official. I've completed the game using only the plasma cutter. Chapter 12 complete.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I wish I was talking to someone.
We'll do it. We'll fast forward through this. If you guys can read it, I guess. People, time for credits, I guess. It's important to somebody, I guess. I keep saying I guess. I don't know why I'm stuck on that word. Fuck. Yeah, so we're done with Dead Space now. We'll start Dead Space 2 on Monday. Today is Thursday. I'm going to take Friday and Saturday off, and then Sunday I'm going to do like a multiplayer day. I've been kind of stuck on like single player games for a while. So we'll be moving to some multiplayer for the stream Sunday. And Monday we'll pick up with the campaigns again. We'll do the campaigns throughout the week. And weekends come around, we'll try to play some multiplayer with the fans and shit. So that's kind of the tentative plan for now. I'll still do the Halo Reach campaign offline. I won't be streaming it. I'll upload the videos to YouTube when I'm finished. Yeah. So far, I think we're doing well with these campaigns. I was a real big fan of Dead Space. The original story was amazing. I don't know if this is one-to-one, like to the same effect of like what the original game was with the story. I think there were some scenes that were a little different, but as a whole, the remaster is worth its money. So I would say, like, if you're not sure about playing the game and you want to try it out, I would suggest it. I would try it for a reasonable price. Like, if you're really not sure about it, I would try to play it for free through Game Pass on Xbox Game Pass, or if you can get it from a friend or as a gift or something. I wouldn't go out of your way and pay like money for it right up front if you're not sure. Even after seeing all of this, you're not sure about it, then you know, I would argue, yeah, $60 is a little steep, but like a $30 game or a $40 game, I would go out and buy this again. But as a whole, though, I just wanted to let it be. I want to be as transparent as possible with like my pseudo review. I had a lot of visual bugs and a lot of game crashes that kind of took away from the immersiveness of the campaign and the story. So if that sounds bad to you, and it'll make a difference in your purchasing decision, then I'd rather be honest up front about that. But yeah, this is what you get for completing the game. I've already gotten that, but yeah, I think personally I'm a fan of Dead Space. So like regardless of how they would have done this remaster, like I still would have bought in it, but I am a little disappointed with how Unreal Engine has performed on this remaster. It seems like EA, as a development studio, they did not take the time to uh, polish it out 100%, and there's a lot of visual bugs and things that don't render and just appear randomly, or there's like cutscenes where character models aren't present but the dialogue is. And to me, for a game that it's solely built on the story and like you invest so much time into it, and then for you to come up to a cutscene or a moment where something isn't right, something is bugged and not working properly, and if you want to experience it the true way, you have to revert your save points back. And you don't get to pick missions, you got to pick save points. And if you didn't save at a certain point, you're not going to be able to go back to a key moment. And to me, that's a deal breaker because, um, like that kind of like destroys everything that you were building up for the story. Especially when, like I'm pointing out, there was a cutscene with Dr. Mercer and Jacob Temple, I think his name is. There was like 4 times I had to restart it just so I could see the character models and hear the dialogue, because it would show nothing, and then I would hear talking, and then to the untrained eye, someone that's not played the game before, they see that, they're like, wow, this is kind of a fucked up cutscene. They think nothing of it and they just push on through. But there's so much context and so much of the story that is taken away when there's a bug like that. And for it to be 2 years after the game's been released and EA still hasn't fixed it, I think that's kind of an insult to the community. I think that's an insult to the fans, and I don't approve of that, especially when they made a move to put the Isaac Clarke and like Dead Space characters in Battlefield 2042 game, like as a like skin or an event or something like that. I'm not a fan of that. Like especially if you're gonna be, I don't like the idea of promoting a broken game. Like if you know your game is broken to the point where it's, to me, since it's a story mode and the story is broken, I would say it's not playable. Even though like you guys watched me, I played like 10 hours of this in this playthrough, and obviously I played the game, but uh, when I noticed that there were like issues, I pointed them out, and I had to revert. Like I reverted back until they were fixed or whatever the case, and then I crashed the desktop like 4 times. Um, it definitely took away from the enjoyment of it, but not so much that I was done. Just because I've already beaten the game, I know what to expect. But I am just a little bit disappointed with the fact that EA has still not fixed these game issues. And I know it's a single player game, and there's not a large budget for things like this. Like they usually like cut their budget for story mode after the story's been made, and they ship the game out. That's basically how they do things. They don't support single player titles. They just flat out don't. But in a moment like this where there's like adherent issues, like or parent issues, like you gotta do something to fix it. You can't just let it go. That's why like The Last of Us remastered remake was such a flop on PC, because it was such a bad port, and everybody was having really bad visual bugs or like crashes, bugs that took them out of the game completely. Like it just goes to show, like when they're rushing to get the final product out the door and out to the market for us, they cut corners and they don't do the work that's necessary to fix the game and make it right the first time. Like what happened to the old say, like measure twice, cut once. Like they just don't even try anymore, it seems. And EA is a big fucking company, and it's almost unforgivable that they allow something like this to come out. That's it's not it's Look, I'm making it sound a lot worse. I'm trying to, because it is bad. Like for somebody that may have been playing the game for the first time, and if they had a bug that they didn't know was a bug and it just completely like ruined their experience, like, and then it ended up not liking it as a result, like the whole game. Now guess what? You have a customer that's not going to go out and buy Dead Space 2 or Dead Space 3 or the next remake that you guys do. So I don't know. Maybe this is a message to EA, but or whoever made this game. You guys got to patch this shit out. There's a lot of little things that are done wrong in this. Even though you've done mostly everything right, it's like those little things that are fucked up are so immersion breaking that they can cause somebody to lose interest in the game altogether. And personally, like it's not gonna happen to me just because like I was fortunate every time I played the game for the first time, I didn't have these issues. But then when I played the game again and again, because I played the game or I played the story like 4 times before this playthrough. So I mean, the remake I should say. I played the remake 4 times, and I was fortunate the first couple times I played it, there was no issues with the enemies just spawning out of nowhere and appearing in front of me, or the cutscene where Dr. Mercer and Jacob Temple was all fucked up. I didn't have those issues, but it wasn't until like I played the third time and this time now that I noticed that those cutscenes and those issues were more apparent and like front and center. So I don't know, just food for thought, I guess. Whoever's listening, whoever cares, but I don't want it to make anybody think I don't like the game. I do enjoy this game. It was a good one, and I will probably end up looking to play the original sometime this year. I wouldn't say I'm going to jump right into it because I do want to play the sequel now. I don't want to jump into the same game back to back like that because it took us 10 hours to get to this point, and I'd rather just move on to the next. So we'll move on to Dead Space 2. We'll start that on Monday, our usual time, 7 p.m. Central. We'll be live on Twitch at Hoosier Marine Mac. But yeah, that's it for Dead Space, guys. We'll finish going through this sequence, see what else we unlock, and then we'll turn to. So we get Advanced Soldier Rig, level 6, suit unlocked. Okay, 10 power nodes, text logs awarded. Maybe like some lore related stuff if you guys are interested in that. Alright. New Game Plus. Alright, I was already playing New Game Plus before on a different game save, so it's not a big deal. I don't know if there's anything in the menu screen that you get to look at as far as like audio logs, text logs, anything like that. Kind of neat to see, like a little codex or something. But I said it previously in other videos in this playlist, but Dead Space changed the game, man. Ever since Dead Space came out, every game that came out after like was just an improvement, and it was because of like the game mechanics that this game offered and the way that the engine was set up and the loading sequences and like I don't think for me growing up it was hard for me to notice when it was like a soft loading sequence. Like usually like the elevators and um, really just the elevator sequences would be considered like a loading sequence for me, or like the tram. Like when you're on the tram or in an elevator, when you're not seeing everything around you, and there's like that little like time where you're waiting for like the ride to stop. That would be considered like a loading screen to me. Or when the doors are loading and opening up, it's like you're opening the door and it's rendering everything behind it. So like you don't have to have as much on screen at one time. So that's why you didn't have as many loading screens, I guess. But for Dead Space, that really wasn't something that was practiced well enough or often enough in other games. And I definitely think that those games would not, most games that we have today would not be as successful if it wasn't for the groundbreaking stuff that Visceral Studios was doing for Dead Space. And it's a shame that EA sold them and got rid of them, or it was either they sold them, like they either fired the staff or they just changed names. I don't know exactly what happened to the Visceral Studios, but they made some bangers, that's for sure. It's a shame that they're not still doing stuff. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, as I stated before, we're done with Dead Space now. That was the final chapter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will play Dead Space 2 now on Monday. And I will probably play it on a little bit harder of a difficulty, just so it's like a little bit more, maybe a little bit more interesting. But I don't know. Even now that I've said that, I might just play it on easy. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I think that's one of my favorites. Like as far as if you could put one and two together, it would be the best game. Like it would be a long story, but if you can keep those stories together, I would love it. I would do anything to have them rewrite three, just because that's when they started to go in a different direction with like a lot of the transactions and like storefronts in the game, and also the story kind of took a nosedive in certain ways. I think they cooked the shit out of Isaac and they did it out of spite. So um, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. I think her name's Zoe. Fuck that bitch. But uh, yeah, not looking forward to three as much as I am two, but we'll get to that point eventually. But for now, we're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna do some Halo offline tomorrow and Saturday to finish up those missions that we have left. We have two missions on Halo. They're gonna be uploaded to YouTube. I might have to retroactively upload the VODs to Twitch as well, but for now, those videos will only be on YouTube. For those of you guys that are here on Twitch that want to follow along. Um, and as I said, guys on Twitch, my new YouTube channel is Who's Your Marine Mac Gaming, and this is where I'll be posting all the campaign playthroughs, and I'll try to keep them as organized as possible with playlists and chapters, and keep the timestamps relevant. So if you guys are going in for like guides or follow along for certain chapter points, I'll try my best to put timestamps in the video so you guys can go to exactly to where you need to find the information that you want, because I ramble on a lot, and a lot of things I say people don't need to take to heart or need to listen to begin with. So you guys can skip through all that stuff and just get to the meat and potatoes of what you want to hear. And hopefully the videos are entertaining enough for people to just sit there and enjoy the game for what it is. And um, if not, then let me know where I can improve things and how I can make the videos a little bit better. But anywho, that's gonna be it for Dead Space. Thanks for watching. We're gonna switch over to something else now, and I'm going to end this recording. Hopefully, you guys on YouTube have a great day, and hopefully, we'll see you guys again.